when you look at where we find ourselves currently, and on the back of fellow economists like Dr. Kwame Pianim saying that we need to do a cost-benefit analysis. We need to look at where we are expending money. We even need to trim down or look again at our flagship programs like Free SHS, which government has said it is not going to touch. What do you see? What is your reading? Do you agree with him?
To a large extent, yes. I think, if we have to think about all the programs that we have been doing, and I think people at the outset, people had cautioned that we should tread cautiously. I think the government took on too much in a short space of time. But it doesn't look like we are even getting the message that, maybe we need to roll back. Given the current circumstances, we need to roll back on some of them.
Are you saying policymakers, pardon my coming in again, are you saying policymakers are not seeing the writing on the wall? The writing is on the wall, but they are refusing to see it?
At least until this year's budget, because even with this year's budget, you still have to question why, in spite of all the difficulties, we did NAPCO, which brought a huge new expenditure line. We are obviously struggling to fulfill that commitment.
Right.
And don't forget that in the 2022 budget, there was also a U-Start. So it appears that, yes, we have done a lot of things, but one of the long-standing problems with the Ghanaian economy, that is ability to create a lot of jobs for the youth, has not been resolved. And even though in the past, what we have done is government setting up this program or that program, and it really hasn't resolved the problem. It looks like we haven't learned from that, and we keep adding on new ones. So we have NAPCO, now we are going to have U-Start. And you see that we have similar programs in the past, from National Youth Employment, from YEA. We have all of those. And they haven't fundamentally resolved the unemployment issues, and yet we keep adding on. So while it's laudable to hear the new measures that have been put in place now, I think until our appetite for some form of reality, and we develop a new appetite to spend within our means, as Dr. Champon said, we can do all these firefighting short-term measures. They may appear to resolve our problems in the short term, but as long as our appetite for big-ticket programs, some of them mostly populist, continues, I don't think that fundamentally our structural issues to be resolved, especially the structural issues with the government finances.